Hey guys, well, it is definitely a hot day today here in Texas. And I can just show you on my phone if y'all can actually see it. It says there 93 degrees. It's really hard to see that. The heat index, it feels like it's 108 degrees. So it's really hot. And I washed my truck for the first time. I washed it yesterday evening because I find that that's usually the best time for me to actually wash the vehicles, because usually around by 5 or 6 o'clock we'll usually start having shade here in the driveway, because it's usually best that way rather than like early of a morning for me to wash the vehicles. So I got it washed yesterday. It looks a lot better though than when I got it last week. It's been approximately a week now since I've had the truck, so it looks real good now. But that's not what this video is about. It's actually more about an update on some of the lawn equipments. Well, one in particular, and it's this mower right here. Y'all probably hadn't seen this mower in a long time. This is actually my grandfather's Lawn Boy 10604. See, last weekend I was at my grandparents' house. My dad and I, we were over there cutting the grass, and probably maybe not even close of being halfway done on cutting the grass over there. Well, maybe not even halfway done with mowing the front yard, even though it doesn't take much. This mower almost started dying on me, and then eventually it kept on running, but it obviously was running really rough, and it was misfiring a lot too. And then once I got done mowing the front yard, I shut it off and I went to go restart it, and all it did was it would start and then die. And then after a while it just got to the point it wouldn't start anymore. And so the next day my dad got in my grandfather's truck, and he brought my grandfather's lawnmower, brought it home for me to take a look at to see on why it wouldn't run anymore. And my dad actually finished cutting the grass. He brought the Craftsman mower over there, and so practically the Craftsman mower is still at my grandparents' house. So as you can see, it's not here. It would be in the spot from where my Lawn Boy 10606 would be. So I practically just got done with doing some little last minute stuff on it, like replace the spark plug and sharpen the blade. I also put a new air filter in it and changed the oil. And so the problem with it, on why it was running very rough, was that the carburetor was just dirty and filthy. When I took the carburetor bowl off, it looked like the stuff in it looked like jelly, like the stuff was just all gelled up. So, which that would have meant that obviously confirmed in my mind that it did have water in it, which was obviously due to the ethanol in the gas. And the carburetor did have a little bit of corrosion built up though, but it wasn't too bad. So I actually got to it just in time, because if the carburetor would have had a lot more corrosion built up on it, then I wouldn't have bothered cleaning the carburetor out, because the carburetor would have just been junk, and I would have to end up replacing the carburetor. And so that's what I did. I cleaned it up real well, and it was obviously a much different problem. I even checked the float. Float was still moving freely, because I did have a problem with the float being stuck in the open position on my 10606, which that caused gas to overflow and cause it to flood. And so, yep, so got it all, put it all back together, and I refilled it with some True Fuel 4-cycle fuel, and it started right up. And just to also ensure that the carburetor would be trouble free, I went to Home Depot this morning and I picked up some of this stuff, some VP small engine fuel, fix-it fuel with Mechanic in a bottle. It says here to fix poor / non-running engines. So, yep. This fuel, however, it's mixed in with the Mechanic in a bottle product, also as well as mixed in with some 2-cycle oil as well, that you can put this into a 2-stroke engine. I believe it's mixed at a 50-to-1 ratio. Because even once I had got the carburetor back together and got it running, the mower was still running a little bit rough, but not too bad. And then I ended up topping off the gas tank with some of this fuel, and I actually used this lawnmower to mow the front yard with it. I'm not going to bother with mowing the backyard because it's obviously not that tall, and besides, it's really hot out here. So probably maybe this coming weekend or the following weekend, whenever my grandparents need their yard mowed, I will load this lawnmower into my truck and give it back to my grandfather, and then as well get the Craftsman mower, bring the Craftsman mower back home, because I am planning to use the Craftsman mower for next month's lawn cutting video. And so I guess I'll start it up for y'all. Let me get my vice grips just to clamp the brake handle. Okay. Things are a little loose. Alright, let me see if I can try and start it while holding the camera. So it was running whenever, I can't remember, it's probably been at least maybe 2 hours or more. We'll see maybe if it'll start right on one pull. Let's see. And as you can hear, it runs a whole lot better. It runs just almost as good as the 10606. I'll just do a little quick start here. Actually, it does seem to run a bit smoother now. Probably since when I was mowing the front yard, I obviously had ran it long enough to get the VP small engine fix-it fuel circulated into the fuel system through the fuel lines in the carburetor. So, yep, so that's a fix right there. So the next time I do mow my grandparents' yard, I will return this to my grandfather, and I will try and convince my grandfather to run the True Fuel 4-cycle fuel into this mower. But for now on, he still has some just regular gas left, so I'll have him just try to use the remaining fuel that's left in that can. But so that's obviously what happens though if you let these things sit all winter with gas in it. So cool. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. So now I'm going in the house where it's nice and cool because it is hot out here. Alright, so thanks for watching.